breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
Post. James Mattis just destroyed Chris Schumer for supporting illegals before our army. As we have seen a million times before, the liberals are giving their best to undermine the president from every single aspect available for them. Every time they see a gap in Trump's statements, they are trying to spin as much as they can and make it seem like Trump has actually said something bad. One of their harshest soldiers is liberal Chuck Schumer. He, as many liberals amongst him, are giving much more importance to the illegals than our own army. Anyway, Secretary of Defense James Mattis really showed Schumer where his place is. It's got a huge morale impact. I'll just tell you, how long can you keep good people around when something like this happens, is always a question that's got to hover around in the back of my mind. This was stated by Mattis during a speech to Johns Hopkins University. I would just tell you that we do a lot of intelligence operations around the world and they cost money. Those obviously would stop, he added. He also added that the active duty troops will continue with the usual duty, but the reserves will not. He explained that while active duty troops would continue to report for duty, reservists would not. Those troops will arrive there at their armories, by the way, and told go home if there's a government shutdown, and they will then drive a couple hundred miles back home. These again are stoic men and women, they'll suck it up and say okay. And I would just tell you that training for almost our entire reserve force will stop and you must understand the critical importance of our reserves, he further said. Today's infantrymen, they're called infantrymen because they're infant soldiers, young soldiers. They still take a year to train in order to have them ready to use the gear they have on them and make certain they have the ethical and tactical abilities to deal with the battlefield today. So it's got a terrible impact, Mattis explained.